Mitch with DrywallInstruction.com. I'm going to do a quick segment on cutting drywall at an angle. I did a previous segment on a drywall cutting technique that's faster, and a viewer said, hey, that's great if it's a square cut, but what do you do with an angle? And so I was just going to take a few minutes and go over a couple of ways to cut drywall at an angle. We've got a piece here, and let's just suggest that we've got to cut a corner of it off. We'll go ahead and make our measurements, and let's say our measurement comes to here on the top. We'll take our utility knife and we'll cut a groove into the sheetrock there, and then we'll say that the measurement comes to here, so this is the corner that we need to take off. I've made 2 grooves with the blade of my utility knife, and then I will take my chalk line and we'll put the chalk line will push right into that groove, and it will hold it there. And then up here on this groove, we can either put the chalk line in the groove or hold it on that mark. We'll snap that chalk line so we've got a nice straight line. And then with the utility knife with the sharp blade in it, we'll go ahead and just follow that line, that chalk line, with our utility knife. Now this is 5/8 drywall, and so it's a little thicker, and so we'll go ahead and make sure that we have that score pretty good. With 1/2 inch it doesn't take much, it'll just pop, but 5/8 requires a little bit more. So then we'll go ahead and pop that from behind, take our utility knife, cut that, and so we've got our nice line for that angle. So another quick idea, and this is a tricky one to get used to, but sometimes it can be faster than doing all that with the string line. Let's suggest that we've got a piece here, and maybe we have a crooked wall or something, and we have, let's say that it's 6 inches wide. I've cut it to the right length. At the top it's 6 inches wide, and at the bottom it's 7, we'll just say, for example. So I'll mark my 6 and my 7, and then using the same technique, I do need a straight line here to go by, but using the same technique that I showed in the previous video, we'll go ahead and start our cut. But with this hand, I'm not gonna hold it super tight. I'm gonna hold it just loose enough to where I can slowly, gradually pull that tape to the right, just gradually, and go at the pace. I'm at 6.5 there, and just gradually pull it out. And by the time I get to the bottom, I end up at 7 inches. So this isn't an exact science. It does take a little bit of practice, but you can go ahead and pop that, score the back of your drywall, and you've got a piece that's 6 inches there and 7 inches there. If it's not perfect, you can grab your rasp, you can take it down a little bit, or what have you. These are just a couple of ideas as far as cutting drywall at an angle. I hope this is helpful to you. Check out our website at DrywallInstruction.com, and we'll see you on the next one.